Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to Gasis Kaman TV, the Tourist Man Black Africa. Next week will be a week of political drama. Litakuwa juma ambalo litakuwa na vituko, sarakasi na mazigaobwe. What we saw in parliament last week, we saw pandemonium in parliament. Tuliona watu wakirushiana makode na hali hii itaendelea wiki ijayo. Tuliona watu wakirushiana masubwi. Tuliona ambao walifanikiwa kurusha karate na judo wakijitokeza kama wabuge warusha karate. If you are joining this channel for the first time, I ask you kindly take that 1 minute, like this video and maybe comment about the week that is starting tomorrow. Kile ambacho tunaweza tukasema ni kwamba tuliona Sabina Chege akijitokeza pale hadharani, heavily bandaged hands being exposed to the members of the public, and after some times tukamwona with a sling, tukamwona akiwa with a sling, and she is said to have lost an iPhone, and I think today she is pleading with the Gachagua to get that person who stole her phone. So you can say that these guys are even thieves. They are stealing phones from each other. Again, we saw what happened when chairs are being thrown all over. And I can tell you, Parliament will be an arena for battle. Chairs will fly from all directions, in all directions. And I can tell you for sure that all eyes will be glued on TVs to see what is happening. People want to watch and see ni nani huyu ambaye amefanikiwa kuwa na nguvu kuweza kumrusha mwenzake. Let them fight. Wapigane, mimi ningesema hivyo, warushiane makode. Wale watashindwa ni sawa tu, kwa sababu ikiwa wameshindwa kukubaliana vita vya kiakili, basi let them settle the differences physically. Who is going to carry the day? Mambo yatakuwa magumu pale, kwa sababu walio waoga itabidi waende kwao, watoroke, wasihudhurie vile vikao. One thing I know is that Kenya kwanza iko na watu wengi, lakini kusema kweli wengi ni waoga. Most of them are cowards of their counties, na hawezi wakabiliana na wale watu. I can tell you, most of these guys, they cannot actually stand even tear gas kama zile ambazo tunazikirushiwa watu wa Azimio. Azimio is lucky because it has brains, guys with brains for sure. And if it was brain power that was working, I can tell you, Azimio would have carried the day. What of people like Sifuna, who are gifted with the gift of the gabs, who are very convincing, and many other who are actually not coming out very clearly. So, the big questions that Kenyans should ask themselves, because you see, what we are likely to see, many members of parliament will come out with serious injuries, head injuries. Others are likely to lose their eyes. And people are making fun and saying that maybe because Sabina Chege is seeking sympathy from members of the public, labda agejitokeza na kile kigari kikiwa kimembeba, the wheelchair. And some of them, by they end up in wheelchairs. If what we saw is anything to go by, kwa sababu hawa watu ukiangalia utaona kwamba kuna hali ya uhasama na kuna ile chuki kali ambayo imo miongoni wa hawa watu. And parliament will be turned to a house of shame. Parliament will be turned kama waja wa fujo, na kila mmoja ataonyesha fujo zake. But one thing I would not like to see is the death of any member of parliament. These guys can kill each other. Kulingana vile ambavyo niliona, kulingana vile ambavyo uhasama upo, na kulingana vile ambavyo wanaongea, these guys can easily kill each other. And it will be the lowest that this parliament can go. And the worst thing about it is that wale watu ambao walichaguliwa kwenda bunge, wengi ni watu ambao they cannot pass chapter 6. Some of them ni wash kama unavyojua, ni watu ambao kazi yao ni wizi. Wengi ni wezi ambao wanaiba pesa za watu bila kujali. Wengi wanaiba pesa za CDF bila kujali. Wengi wanalipwa. In fact, most of them have been paid to vote for this bill, truth be told. Some of them have even been paid not to appear in parliament during that day. Now, what is the cause of all this bitterness? Kwa nini kuwe na uhasama wa hali ya juu hivi? Kwa nini bunge libadilike kuwa uwanja wa fujo? Kwa nini bunge libadilike kuwa uwanja wa masubwi? Why? Why the bitterness? Because we know that Kenyans outside are united. Indeed, Kenyans are very friendly amongst themselves. But when you look at the parliamentarians, truth be told, there is a lot of grudge. They hold grudges amongst themselves. So what are the reasons behind this animosity? The first thing, in my view, is because of the stolen elections. Indeed, what we know is that Azimio won the elections, but Wafula Chebukati declared William Samoei Ruto the president. Truth be told, geographically, Azimio had won many areas compared to Kenya Kwanza. Again, we also know that what came out is Azimio was actually supposed to be the majority party. But we saw the leader, the Speaker of the National Assembly, declaring Kenya Kwanza as the majority party. This was painful, if you ask me. This was bad. This was in bad taste, if you ask me. Huu ni wizi wa hali ya juu sana. Kwa hivyo ule uhasama, ule uchungu bado upo. And when I hear some Kenya Kwanza guys wakiuliza watu wa Azimio mtapona nini? Watapona aje wakati ambapo wanajua kwamba the president was stolen, and also tuliona hata kule kuwa ndio wengi katika bunge. That chance, they lost it. Wakiwa tu wanatazama. The other reason for this bitterness is because of the punitive tax measures that are being implemented by William Samoei Ruto. Watu wana hasira kusema ukweli. Sijui kama una hasira by the way. Lakini wale watu ambao unazungumza nao wengi wana hasira. Hata leo nimetoka kuzungumza na baadhi ya watu, na ukienda kule mitaani, kule vitongojini, wengi wazungumzia tu kuhusu ile kodi ambayo imekuwa pale na inalazimishwa. It is being pushed down the throats of Kenyans. So this bitterness, kwa sababu ukiangalia utaona kwamba hata wabunge nao, because of them, most of them owns houses, because most of them are landlords. And the government is determined to make wale wenye nyumba wawe nalipa zaidi ya 10% from their rental incomes. It is something that they don't like. Again, they are being forced to pay that 5% in pay as you earn, because they earn a lot of money. But I don't know whether you know that Kenyan parliamentarians are the highest paid in the world. They are better paid. They are better enumerated by the senators in United States and even in Congress. Watu wanalipwa pesa kubwa. The size of the potatoes that they carry home, the take-home pay, is very high compared to even developed countries. Kwa hivyo kile ambacho tunaona ni kwamba those taxes, they are hurting and it's also affecting them. Kwa hivyo ndio sababu wengi hawataki huu mswada upite. You remember, none other than Okia Omtata alisema kwamba alipewa shilingi 10,000 by one of Kenya Kwanza guy to produce the photocopies to ensure that the case goes through in the High Court. Again, the arrogance of Kenya Kwanza is hurting. Truth be told, hawa watu wana madaha, wana madoido, wana marigo, and it's something that is hurting everybody. Ukisikiliza Gachagua akiongea, you may think that he owns the world. Ukisikiliza William Samoei Ruto, mpende msipende, unasikiliza hata Chergei, wale kutoka Rift Valley, ukisikiliza Dede Nyoro, ukisikiliza Kimani Ichung'wah, these guys are arrogant. I'm telling you, they are very arrogant. The way they talk with disdain, the way they look down upon the Azimio guys as if they are second-class citizens, the way they are forcing it to the Kenyans, it is hurting, by the way. And arrogant people are not liked by many people. I don't know whether you remember, even in school, those guys who are very arrogant, they were not liked by many people. Even girls who are very arrogant in schools during our time, they were not liked by many people. People like people who are humble, people who are down to earth. Lakini sasa unapoangalia hawa viongozi wa Kenya Kwanza, tunaona kwamba ni watu ambao they are vomiting on our shoes and they are laughing at it. Truth be told, they don't care. They talk to us the way they want. Again, there's also the issue of Jubilee pain. You know, Jubilee imeibwa. Jubilee now is in the hands of Kenya Kwanza. It's supposed to be in Azimio. It has caused a lot of pain. And that is why ukiona ya kwamba hata Gachagua akiogopa akisema kwamba yule mtu ambaye alikuwa amefadhili, the person who had sponsored those chaos in parliament, it is Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, which is not true. Unajua hao wote ubaya wa Kenya Kwanza wanaona kivuli cha mstaafu Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta na honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, wanaona kivuli kila mahali. In fact, some of them understand, wanapiga kapsa usiku wakiona kama Raila amekuja au Uhuru amekuja, wanamuogopa. Acha nikwambie kweli, you may think they are Arrogance. That's the truth of the matter. So the pain, unajua mwizi, hakuna kitu kibaya kama mwizi, sababu mwizi huiba hata mali ya mchawi bila kujali. So kile ambacho tunajua ni kwamba that pain that was caused by William Samoei Ruto when they stole Jubilee from Azimio is very, very high. Na bado unajua ukiona mtu mwenye kovu usidhani kapoa. Usifikiri watu hawajaudhika, wana hasira nyingi sana. Again, there is also the rivalry amongst the members of parliament. Wengine kwa sababu ya biashara, wengine kwa sababu wanang'ang'ania kadarasi, wengine kwa sababu ya girlfriends. Some of them fight over girlfriends, truth be told. Some of them want to overshadow each other. Wengine wakisema kwamba wewe ndio unanizuia kwenda kumuona rais, wewe kuna wakati ambapo nilikuwa nimepoa fursa ya kwenda kumuona rais, lakini wewe ndiye kizuizi, wewe ndiye kisiki. Unajua kisiki kinafaa kungolewa. Kwa hiyo wengi wanaona hapa ndipo ambapo kuna nafasi. Hapa kuna nafasi ya kulipizia kisasi. Time to revenge. That's according to me, because I believe this people cannot just fight like animals. Because what we can see is that parliament will be turned into an animal farm. May the strongest survive. And that is my take. Let's watch and wait as another pandemonium erupts in parliament. It can be more interesting. Keep watching. You are truly Gashi's Command. Blessed Saturday. Bye-bye.